Hey there, everybody! Welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday, and I missed this because there was no tweet last night, and there haven't been any tweets for a while now. So I didn't. I was literally on my computer last night. I posted the first of 7 Lynn Gauntlet polls on the community tab here on the channel, and I was literally looking through stuff, making sure. I completely missed this, so. It's about 12 hours later than when you would normally maybe get this. We're going live with it. Sweet. September events and then part of October, they're out. Okay, so we're going to kind of walk through it now. There are focus banners with skills that we'll talk about in a little bit and maybe give you some insight as to what you might be looking at for those. But for right now, let's just kind of walk through everything because there is a lot. There is a lot, bro. There's a fair amount of this. So again, apologies that it's small. I don't actually have a graphic of this yet. There's some login bonuses, some game mode bonuses, you know, that type of stuff. Whenever special heroes show up or Tempest Trials or whatever, you get a little login bonus, so that's nice. Special heroes Bite of Flame is going on until the 6th of October. We already knew that from the trailer. But just be aware, it butts up against the next special banner, which will be starting on the 6th. That is going to be Halloween, or it should be anyway. I don't know why they wouldn't, but it should be. Should be Halloween. That one is usually a very dragon-driven banner. We don't have a lot of options left necessarily of dragon characters in the mainstream. There is a chance that someone like Awakening Tiki could be on it. Nagi could potentially be on it. I think we've had the other options for dragons show up, even if they aren't dragony. Like Halloween Naui, for example, is a tome. There's some Tellius dragons that haven't quite shown up yet that could be on there. You know who I'm talking about. If you know, you know. So potential there is. So I'm waiting back. That's why I was glad I was very lucky on the By the Flame banner, because I was like, this is double special rerun for me for the most part. So I was happy to get what I got, and I'm out. Because I feel like October's special banner is going to be a little more exciting for me personally. New heroes are dropping on the 16th. If you've seen the Tempest Trials stuff that's been going on with Air, when we got Amir announced, and now there is a special Lif. I want to save your orbs. Just throwing that out there. So, you know, just for reasons, speculative observations, perhaps, if you will, could be some new Ascended that might be worth your time on that banner. Special revivals, they're happening a lot, very frequently. You can see them all throughout here. So we have stuff like Performing Arts, Soiree, Scions, all of that stuff. There is also the Ascended Fjorm banner that is currently back for the Forging Bonds Revival. We should get a poll on the next one soonish. Don't know when that's gonna be, but it should show up, I would assume, in the next week or two. They don't really have to do it that quickly. Okay, it's like 60 days between them, so it's not really like they could do it next month and it would still be fine, to be honest. So whenever that poll drops, you know, I'll cover that as well. Nothing else really. I guess we could look at the skills banners. Let's pop over to there real quick. Skills banners. First one we're looking at is Bond. Bond is also a precursor to Unity, so we may see Unity skills on there too. Brave Dimitri, probably not. Okay, just throwing that out there. He's already on the banner. It might be silly to have him back, or maybe it's a genius. Perhaps it's a genius money-making strategy. I don't know. But this is Attack Defense Bond. Basilio is likely an option. Dreamcorin, maybe. He was also just on the banner too. I think it was a revival that ended. You know, you can get it in the Grail pool with Groom Hinata, so that's like a thing. You know, Rutger also has it in the Grail pool, so maybe. If I had to take a guess, I would say that this is not a likely skill that we would see for attack defense bond. This is attack defense unity, which, you know, Brave Dimitri is the only option here. Ash and Fjorm are both in limited pools. This one's going to be attack res bond. So again, Adrift Camilla perhaps, but she was just recently on the banner. We have it in the Grail pool in the likes of Winter Cecilia. Some normal pool options like Brave Micaiah. So, you know, it exists. It exists. We do have attack res unity in the likes of Amir. So that is a possibility also. You can see her down here. Everybody else is limited pool, so if we were to go attack res unity, it would only be Amir. Attack speed bond. Some options here. You know, Valentian Katria has it at the tier 4 skill. So that's kind of cool. Kent here in the normal pool has it at 5-star. Bonoka. I mean, attack speed bond has been around for a while. Brave Marianne has it in the Unity. I don't know. It's likely that we'll probably see something from attack speed bond just because there's so much of it. Defense res bond, August, I think is a really solid option here. He has it at tier 4. I don't think he's been on a rerun terribly recent nor frequent. So good options there, perhaps. Speed Defense Bond, Astrid, again, another great option, methinks. We've got some tier 3s in the Grail here, and then some special options as well. So I think Astrid, if they go Speed Defense, is really the only viable choice. Speed Res Bond, again, options. None of them terribly likely outside of Nami, perhaps. And that's that. So attack defense solo is another one that we're kind of looking at. I'll save combat boost for a minute here. Solo skills, you have some options. Okay, Fallen Morgan, Girl Morgan, Shinon is another solid choice. Solo is so broad. Again, it's another skill that's been around for so long that it's likely they'll throw some other stuff in there that have like additional solid options, like a menace skill on Fallen Morgan, for example. As far as attack res solo goes, there's not a lot of great options just because a lot of it is limited pool or not tier 4. So when you're looking at things like for this, Fallen Julia is a good option, perhaps. If they go for the tier 3s, you have a little more. But you know, it's like Edelgard, there's Eitri, Gunthra, you know, there's Lilina. There's a lot of limited pool options. Fallen Morgan, Bully is a choice. Naimi, also a good pick. So you've got some options there, which are kind of nice. Attack speed solo. Fallen male Morgan, Fallen female Morgan, Fallen Dimitri. Everyone who has basically met their demise, they've got attack speed solo, evidently. Some other options do exist. Ingrid, I think, would be a pretty reasonable choice there. So, you know, Shamir, also good. Renak, sure. Good options on that. Attack speed solo is fairly common, has been around a while. May have actually been the first solo skill that we got. As far as defense res goes, Dusel is your only choice. Duma and Zane both in the limited options here. For speed defense solo, you only have the 3. Larce has the tier 4 locked behind a limited. So, you know, is probably not going to do speed defense. Just straight up, probably not going to put Lathe in there. Speed res solo, said maybe. Nyx seems more likely. Urk, probably not. So there's that. Now, as far as combat boosts go, we had this banner once before, maybe even twice, but this is the one that I could find to reference. So this was back in 2018. We had a combat boost. And if you don't know what combat boosts are, they are basically a limited boost. Okay, so it's buffs during combat. That's what a combat boost would be. So a temporary buff is what we're kind of referring to. And if you're wondering what skills apply to that, it's a lot, okay? So it's kind of this potpourri of banner that it's going to be one of those where they put a lot of units with a lot of great skills on. So if you're going to pull on anything as far as like a focus banner goes this month, and you're like, I don't know what to do, this is probably going to be one of your better options, but it won't be as targeted. Does that make sense? It's going to be a very good banner, more than likely, but it will probably not be very focused on, so it's going to be a bit random, but everybody on that banner is likely guaranteed to be like relatively pretty good. So that's more or less what we're looking at with the combat boosts right there. Legendary Mythic Remix is happening on the 12th. PogChamp. What else? New Legendary Heroes on the 29th, so look forward to that. Yeah, pretty much what we're looking at. And then obviously, the normie events, the Hall of Forms, Hero's Journey, Pawns of Loki. It looks like we've got some GHBs scattered throughout here. Illusory Dungeon is back, which doesn't always come back too terribly frequently, but here it is. Limited Heroes, all the good stuff, all the good still here. We do have a now bound hero battle with Surtur and Muspel, so that could be fun. So if you wanted Muspel or Surtur, they're probably going to be on that banner. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at for the month. It should start to ramp up in October and then November. That's typically when we start closing out current book stuff. I've genuinely really enjoyed book 6, so I'm excited to see how it comes to a conclusion here. Yeah, that's what we're looking at for the latter half of September and the early half of October. Let me know what you're excited about, if anything, in the comments below. Remember to vote in the Lynn polls. They're on the community tab of the channel. There will be a new one every night at 11 p.m. Eastern. So that's 9 p.m. Pacific. No, 8 p.m. Pacific. Almost royally messed that up. What else would that be? Like 4 a.m. UK time? Maybe wait until the morning UK. Don't bother staying up till 4 a.m. for the new poll. Anywho, that's all I got for now. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those things. And until then, we'll catch you next time.